Hi there guys, my name's Craig from Slightly Unusual. We are multi-award-winning wedding entertainers and we specialise in magic. In this vlog, I'm going to be talking to you about the 5 best tricks you can make sure that your wedding magician shows you when you book them to come along at your wedding. So you've booked your wedding, you've booked your wedding magician. Hopefully you've booked Slightly Unusual, because that's the sensible thing to do. But whether you've booked us or not, you're probably wondering, what tricks should you see? What are the good tricks to see? What are the tricks that aren't so good? I'm going to count down for you right now the 5 best tricks, in my opinion, your wedding magician can show you on your wedding day. At number 5, we have the card under box routine. This is a masterpiece. The whole idea is a spectator picks a card, it appears underneath the box, then it goes under the box again, then it goes under the box again, then it's in the box, then the whole deck goes under the box, the whole deck goes into the box. It's one of these tricks where it just keeps building, and each time it gets more and more and more impossible. And it is a great trick to do, whether you've booked your magician to have to come along at a wedding breakfast, or to come along during the photos, or even in the evening reception. It's an amazing trick to watch. The reactions it gets are insane. You can see it playing in the corner. People just go crazy when they see this trick. Number 4, coins across. This is a trick that's been around for hundreds of years, and it's a classic, but it's a classic for a reason. People absolutely love it. It's one of those really interactive tricks where the magic happens right in front of the spectator's eyes and in their hands, which at a wedding is the best type of magic to have. And the whole idea is that you've got 3 or 4 coins, and one at a time they're jumping from the magician's hands into the hands of the spectator, each one in an increasingly impossible way. And normally at the end of the trick, you'll have a big kicker finish, like a big coin appearing or something. Again, look at the reactions that this gets at weddings. It's insane. You definitely want to make sure that you see the coins across from your wedding magician. At number 3, we've got the Rubiks Cube. You know what? These days, Rubiks Cube magic is really popular. It's really popular for a reason. It's super visual and it uses an item everybody knows. At one point or another, everybody has owned and tried to solve a Rubiks Cube and probably failed. You know, if a Rubiks Cube has worked properly, you'll see Rubiks Cubes changing color. You'll see Rubiks Cubes jumping from one place to another. You'll see them getting solved in seconds. It's an amazing routine, and it's perfect for when you've got a big crowd of people because it's visual even from a distance. Rubiks Cube magic at a wedding is super cool. Number 2, you got the chop cup. Now, chop cup is another classic of magic that's been done by magicians all for years and years. In fact, Paul Daniels made his reputation by doing the chop cup. The whole idea is that you have a cup and a ball, and the ball keeps going under the cup. It's a little bit like the card in the box because it keeps happening and over again, and you're watching and you know that you're going to catch it, but you never do. And then normally something will happen, like maybe a big ball will appear or an even bigger ball. It's a crazy routine, and again, it's great when you're doing tables, like for a wedding breakfast or maybe during the evening reception, and everybody on the table can see what's happening. It's a really fun trick, and the reactions it gets are insane. Finally, you have a trick that was popularized by a guy called Doc Eason. It's called the anniversary waltz. This is the quintessential wedding trick, and it's only ever done on the bride and groom. The bride will sign one card, and the groom will take and sign another card, and then what will happen is those 2 cards will fuse together into one card, piece for piece, fibre for fibre, and then the bride and groom get to keep that card as a souvenir. And you know what? I've performed at weddings and I've done this trick to the bride and groom, and then I've met them years later and they tell me they've had this card framed, or they've had it put somewhere special, or they've had it in their photograph album. It's an insanely impossible trick that just brings the concept of love and joining together into one visual memento that you get to keep forever. If there's one trick out of this list that you want to make sure that your wedding magician performs for you on your wedding day, it's the anniversary waltz. So there you go guys, top 5 tricks that you can actually make sure that your wedding magician performs for you on your wedding day. And if you're sitting there thinking, well, I haven't actually booked a magician for your wedding yet, what are you doing? You need to book a magician. And if you're going to book a magician and you haven't booked one yet, you should book me or book one of my team at Slightly Unusual. We are multi-award winning wedding magicians. I'm going to leave you with this one thought. When you go to a wedding Do you remember the colour of the chair covers? Do you remember whether there were fizzy cola bottles on the sweet stand? You probably don't. Do you remember the memories and experiences that are created throughout the day and into the evening? And you know what? Magic is a great way to do that. If you want the wow factor, if you want your guests coming back to you days, weeks, months later talking about how amazing the magic was, then you want to speak to us at Slightly Unusual. Just visit www.slightlyunusual.co.uk or give us a call on 0333 301 3001 and we'll chat you through the different ways that magic works at a wedding and how we can help you. And you know, if you want a quote, just fill in the contact form. We'll get back to you within an hour. Just click on weddings. There's a form there. Fill it in. Robert's your mother's brother. Bob's your uncle. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel because we put crazy magic videos out almost every day. Have a look at the wedding playlist and check out some of the reactions from wedding guests. Wouldn't you like your wedding guests to react like that? Subscribe to the channel, give us a call. I'll speak to you again very, very soon. This is Craig from Slightly Unusual, award-winning wedding entertainment.